Good morning.
Good morning.
On to week 2 for you.
Yeah, first full week.
You did good through the weekend with chemo, so I mean, I wouldn't know you were on chemo.
I didn't. No, me neither. But was starting back to radiation and continuing with the chemo. But here we go.
All right, so pills for this morning, and then off to radiation.
Yeah.
Happy Monday.
Yum.
Someone's trying to steal the shot.
And he's tired.
Oh.
Me too.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is the end of day 4, the end of the night for us.
Yeah. So yeah, the fourth day of
Chemo and radiation. So it's a Monday.
yeah.
So it's the beginning of week 2, if you will.
Yeah.
You did your chemo all weekend, and today back to the chemo and radiation routine.
Yeah. And not to will bad luck on us, but so far it's been okay.
Yeah.
Fatigue's been the main thing.
And I can notice a little bit, not confusion coming through, but just like you can see the mental exhaustion in Ed, like words taking longer again, which that's just going to keep going until radiation's done. And
Yeah,
get better
part
again.
of that could be partially the chemo, partially the radiation, partially I'm not sleeping well, which kind of stinks because this is one of the few times in life where you get full privilege to like, oh, just go sleep. The only thing you have to do is sleep, and just can't.
Yeah, it seems like you can't nap because you're not like physically tired. You're exhausted, but you're not actually tired, needing rest. We're both waking up, but you're ending up staying awake those times when you wake up and having a hard time falling asleep.
Yeah, I think part of it is, it's been 7 weeks
Since the surgery?
Yeah. 7, 8.
Something like that.
So it's a lot of time of just sitting around, especially with me being immunosuppressed. We can't go places as much.
Yeah, now you have more of like the desire and drive to go, but we can't.
Yeah, and like, we did brave over to Target for a little bit yesterday.
Oh yeah, I put a mask and everything on.
Yeah,
and
a little surgical mask.
I mean, we don't know if you're susceptible to anything right now. It doesn't seem like it, but again, better to be safe than sorry. So
they did tell you that avoid it if you could.
yes.
So
we've been trying to like exhaust our brains and make ourselves tired. So today we actually broke out the coloring books. So Ed and I have some masterpieces in progress here.
Not mine.
No, this one's mine.
Yeah.
That's my Japan cherry blossoms.
Yeah.
But with hopes that like we just tire ourselves out, relax, and actually get to bed with a reasonable time frame. It's hard to fall asleep right now.
yeah, it's easy for the mind to wander to a million places, and when you don't have a full day of work or anything, I don't.
I do.
I'm just doing a lot of thinking and
Yeah, and I fall
staring
asleep in like 20 seconds, which
yes.
then you're there.
Right, because you're
stuck watching
extra
me.
tired,
Yep.
and because you're doing this and working, and I'm doing nothing but mostly just sitting here.
Well, hopefully we'll find ways, in the next couple of days to wind your mind down for both naps and sleep, because that'll help you, get through all this. But we did a lot this weekend with your energy being back up again. I mean, we're getting the house decorated again.
Slowly, yeah. So
We'll let everyone kind of leave today with our cuckoo clocks that are on the wall. Ooh, I'll go make them
can show
cuckoo
the
now.
Okay, so you make them cuckoo, and you do that, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for the next chemo drugs.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Good night, everybody. Enjoy the cuckoo clocks.
Good night. Here they go.
I know I'm a little excited over some cuckoo clocks, but these are really important to us, and this is the first time these two clocks have ever hung together. This one on the wall over here is my mother's cuckoo clock that she got when I was a child from my grandfather's home region in Germany, and it hung on her wall in our house from the day she got it till the day she passed, and that one's the one that Ed and I purchased when we took our first trip together to my grandfather's hometown in Germany. So it's kind of fun to have all of those hanging behind me now. It's a neat little corner of the house. So if you follow us on Instagram, you already saw the whole story behind these two cuckoo clocks. And if you're not following us, be sure to.
All right, day 5. 3 chemo pills. So far, so okay.
Day 5. 5.
5.
Day 5.
Well, if you don't count the chemo days. 7.
Day 5 of radiation, day 7. That's going to get too confusing. Day 5 of chemo and radiation.
Yes, good enough.
Today was a little bit of a bumpy day for you.
Yeah. Well, first, I have to do weekly blood work. So the weekly blood work was totally relatively painless. But of course, she stuck me once, and then immediately they were so happy because sometimes I'm just a hard stick with blood work. She takes it out and said, "Yes, we got it." And the other nurse said, "Yeah, but you forgot that there's 2 things to draw." So they had to do a second one. So I had a little, she said it's like a vampire fang. So I said, perfect for Halloween.
Nice. But it was funny. They brought him back out and she's like, "I did the most embarrassing thing today." And they're all laughing. Yep. Ed is usually a hard blood draw, and today they had to do it twice.
Yeah, lucky me.
Because of the excitement,
it went well otherwise. Didn't hurt. So that was good.
Yeah, it's amazing how fast your appointments are in and out there. I mean, most of the time is spent talking, checking in, and other things, but your actual radiation is a speedy, very calendarized process at that place.
It's minutes. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think if I'm gone 10 minutes.
At most for that part, yeah.
Yeah, which is
and
nice.
If you're early and another person's a minute late, they'll just swap you real fast. They try to keep everyone moving for their 10, 15-minute spots.
So, yeah.
But then we got home this afternoon. You were just feeling tired, and you went and laid down. You've been having a hard time napping.
Oh, my gosh.
And then you said to me, "I think I'm sick." I never want to hear that.
Not the kind of sick that I guess I could have said in chemo. So
that is true. I wasn't sure what you meant,
not
but
that. Just congested, itchy nose, itchy throat, itchy ears. The fun.
And we have been doing work around the house, so it might be dust, it might be a cold. Who knows? We don't even know if you're immunocompromised yet at all, ever will be. We just know that is a major risk with the chemo. So if you were looking at our Facebook today, Ed was wearing his mask at his appointment just because he's starting to think more about that. But yeah, definitely don't need you being sick on day 5, and you seem to be better this evening.
I steamed it out. I think that helps. So maybe it was allergies, but I don't know. I mean,
it also was during that time frame of the day where you're knocked out by the radiation. So I wonder if you were just malaised and fatigued and didn't know.
Maybe, but I still feel like it's a little bit congested. So it could be allergens. It could be.
And it was a stormy day here. Weather's changing. Who knows?
Well,
but anyway, that was not a scare today, really, but oh, yep, these things do happen. And, we had to jump into action and put a phone call into the cancer center, which they'll respond to tomorrow morning because it was after hours. Nothing urgent, but it's oh, what do we do if he's congested?
Great.
Can you have a Benadryl? Can you have a decongestant? What are you allowed and not allowed?
I don't know.
So we will find out tomorrow and report back on that as well.
Because there's a lot of medication still in my system, so I don't know which things can and cannot take, and...
So we'll just make it a relaxing evening here on the sofa with some TV, and they're usually very prompt about calling, so we'll probably get a call first thing tomorrow morning before you even head out to radiation to know what you should take, if anything.
Yeah.
And that'll help us know down the road if there's anything else if you're ever not feeling well.
Yeah, because in a 6-week process, going especially between autumn and,
Florida autumn.
Right, and winter, there's a lot of sickness and flu season. Those are all things that are real things, especially when you're compromised. So it's a little scarier than I would normally say, but what are you going to do? I mean, we just have to hope I'm hyper washing my hands and all those things.
Which we are. We have more hand sanitizer in the house. Just little things that you don't think about. This house and things in here existed before your surgery. We're going to and from the grocery store, things in the trunk of the car. The more proactive we can be about it, the better.
That's what they said. Yeah. Do those things. Avoid these places. If you can, wear the masks, wear a hat, anything that kind of protects you a little more, do it. So, all right, I can do that, and we just have to hope.
Yep. So on to tomorrow with your mask again for chemo and radiation.
Yeah, it's not the best accessory, but it works.
I've been asked to color Ed's masks for him with the colored pencils that we got.
I think that would taint the whole process.
If it's on the outside, I just thought you would smell it, but I still think it's maybe I'll use the like grape and orange smelling markers.
We will not do, no. That's...
Leave a comment down below how I should decorate Ed's face masks.
Yeah, and you can wear it.
Let me know how I should decorate a face mask for myself to join Ed in wearing face masks. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Great. All right. It is Wednesday. All right. Here we go. It is Wednesday. Three pills taken. We are halfway through the week. However you start the week, I guess, when it continues all week. But yeah, it's doing all right. Onward and upward.
We've arrived.
We are here for radiation day.
Day 6.
Day 6, is that it? Yes, because we started in the middle of the week. Yeah. Yeah, a little sore today. Not sore, itchy, I guess.
And yesterday you noticed a little bit of redness.
Yeah.
So...
They said it's similar to a sunburn, so they could even put like aloe if you wanted on it. It essentially is just it's the laser itself is burning.
So it's expected, but you'll show them today and just see if there's anything else you need to do. But as long as he's comfortable, they won't stop treatment unless they see something that they're concerned about. And it doesn't look terrible right now at all. It's just starting to be noticeable. So
yeah, I mean, comfortable is relative.
That is correct.
It is certainly a laser burning my scalp. It's starting to hurt. It's not horrible, but it's like, oh, you got a little bit of too much sun. And then the next day was a little bit, oh, I got a little too much sun. And I have a feeling that if you don't get ahead of it, it probably feels like you got a lot of sun.
I bet that's why they do the 30 days over 5 weekdays instead of like 7 days a week. Because that way you get 2 days in the break. But either which way, let's head in. You'll show them today, but...
Well, we already did.
Oh, you showed them yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was new last night.
No. So I talked to them yesterday about this, and they said I could even use just regular lotion, because I was saying I was having an issue with the Aquaphor being too goopy just because it's on my scalp and the hair versus like other parts of the body and skin. So they just said to try regular lotion as long as it's dye-free.
That's why you asked for lotion last night. Gotcha.
Yeah, dye-free.
See, there's so much going on that he asked questions, I ask questions, and we got to reconvene every once in a while. It's a lot to manage.
Yes, it is.
Alrighty, let's go manage some more.
Okay.
Greetings from the Orange Garage at Disney Springs.
We made it. Oh, I don't need that mask.
No, you're done. So
that's better, yeah.
You were feeling good. Your best friend was in town, so we decided...
Best friends, yes.
Yes. With the baby, too. So Ed had to take extra precaution tonight. You just saw him take the mask off, but you got your first nap today after radiation in the entire time.
Yes.
So you were feeling good. We decided to come out.
They said we're in a bubble, but not in a bubble, and we're going to try. And I said, all right, well, when your best friends are in town, you at least, thank God they're visiting other people, so it's not like we were taking too much away from them, but it's important. That's
they also
important.
They were not gonna come to Orlando and not see you.
Yeah, so even if it was literally at a window, but we were able to go walk around Springs for a little bit, and it was chaotic, and it was a lot for me, and maybe I'll even sleep tonight then.
That would be helpful too.
Because it was overwhelming, yeah.
So we came out, had a little bit of ice cream, saw our friends, saw the baby.
Yeah.
It's hard when you can't, pick up the baby and hold him. I mean, baby, he's going to be 2. But still, we have to abide by our precautions. Ed was basically Bubble Boy walking around Disney Springs tonight.
Yeah, but it's all right. We went out.
Yep. And you were feeling good enough to change the plans and say, you know what? For the 2 of them, I think I can muster it up and get out. And you did.
Yeah. And now we go home and have to completely re-shower.
Yep. Wash
get all the germs
off
and all that.
Before we can even relax and go to bed because we have to be safe.
But that's a little bit of precaution to see special people in your life. If you can, you take it,
Yep, so that is one of the few, if not only, times we will be heading out to anywhere Disney related because it was for the 2 of them.
Yes.
And the baby. He's so cute.
I know.
But I will probably hear the wrath of Ed not feeling well later, more than likely, because that was super stimulating tonight. It is busy. We didn't realize it's about to be Columbus Day weekend.
Yeah.
Oops.
Well, we've been in a blur.
Yeah. A little. We don't know what. We know Monday through Friday. We don't know what the dates are.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess until tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow morning for chemo.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We're a little tired after the time at Springs yesterday. A little bit sleepier today, but it's all right. Got my 3 pills, my water. Done. That's it for now.
Good morning. We forgot to update last night at the end of the day.
It kind of all goes together in one day. So
Nothing much changed.
No, same. Nothing.
Yeah, it's been a pretty consistent week. Today will be your last day, but we won't jump into today yet. We've been doing a lot of cooking at home, which has been fun again. I got some banana muffins baked for like snacks for you yesterday.
Sure. I think part of it's giving you something to do, keep your mind occupied.
That's
too.
true. We can't really, eating out at restaurants is not something we can do super easily, even doing takeout, because it's just extra hands in the food. So we've been pulling up fun recipes, doing things here in the house. Made a fun meal last night. That's kind of what we've been doing, finding new things to keep us busy.
Yeah, it's not the most exciting thing. But
But
all right.
on to the next day.
Yeah. Day
8.
8. 3 pills, chemo. Simple as ever.
So that rounds up week 2 for you.
Yeah, the first full week.
Yeah.
As we probably said
5 days.
5 times. But,
One thing you didn't touch on from earlier in the week is you had mentioned that you weren't feeling well and we were calling to find out about medications. Ed is allowed to take any medications he would normally take over the counter. The only time you have to let the doctor know is if it isn't resolving your symptoms. So if you have a little bit of a cold, which actually just probably turned out to be allergies, you're allowed to take allergy medication or cold medicine. Just when it doesn't resolve, give them a call. And today we found out for the lack of sleeping, they really don't want to prescribe anything, just to use Benadryl. But because it has to do with the steroids, there's some options for you that we're able to explore.
yeah.
So other than that, how was your week?
Overall, for the first full week of chemo radiation, I honestly have to say it wasn't that bad. Which is good. I am one of the people who still waits for the other shoe to drop and says, well, there's still 5 more weeks of this, because it is realistic, and people some people have really, really tough time with this, and I just might be waiting for it. And I think that is not always the healthiest thing to do, but sometimes it's also realistic.
And at least if you have that mindset, which I know you always do, you're prepared if it happens and you're thrilled if it doesn't.
Yeah.
So for you, that works.
I mean, right now I have swelling here, but it's the first time all week I've really had that, and that's not that bad.
And the swelling, fortunately isn't inside, so it's not causing headaches. And that's what you met with the radiation oncologist today, who said as long as the swelling is superficial, we're good to keep going with everything, and he's not worried at all.
Yeah.
So for you, into the weekend, and then on to week 3.
On to week 3, yeah.
We're going to need to change up a little bit of how we do these weekly updates.
Well, it's a lot. The first was 3 days worth of footage. That wasn't bad, but 5's a long time to not update on this, so.
Oh, hi, Cal. So maybe we'll involve more of like the lifestyle things you're doing and split this up into 2 videos. We don't know. Everything is just kind of winging it because we couldn't prepare for this cancer to be in our lives. Oh, Ed's going to go take care of. Oh, Cal's Splinter got to be in it earlier. Here's Cal. Well, everyone, we're going to go play with the dogs. Have a great weekend. We'll see whatever new format we come up with next week. And here's Cal. That's him smiling.